on in. It's all about you time. We're going to be talking about the 7 steps to self-discovery. And we're excited about those steps. We want to make sure that you have the opportunity to discover some things if you haven't had a chance to discover those things. So I want to talk about self-discovery tonight. I'm only going to keep you 15 minutes. You know, I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to kind of check in with yourself. Kind of see how you're feeling, how you're doing, and what is it going to take to get you where you want to go. My name is Sharon Hill Withers. I own a coaching practice called It's All About You. And every Thursday at 8 o'clock, unless I'm taking some me time, we usually are talking about you. Things that matter to you, how you can move the pendulum a little bit closer to where you're trying to go. So let's just take some time today to discover you. So make sure you got a pen, make sure you got a paper. I'm going to be giving you 7 steps to self-discovery tonight. And I want to make sure that you absolutely get all that you can get, okay? Okay, good. All right, so number 1, want to make sure that you face your demons. And that's not an easy thing to do always, but in facing your demons, kind of write down some things that still have you grappling, that still have you feeling trapped, that still have you in a place of bondage. Just write down your demons. What are some things that you know that you are really dealing with? Do you have an anger issue? Are you wanting to stop some type of addiction that you have? Are you mistreating people because you've been so hurt in the past that you have majored in hurting people? Just write down your demons. Just kind of really look at who you are right now. And if there are some things about you that you know that you don't like very much, it's okay to write those things down. It's okay to just kind of look and see, you know, where there may be some room for improvement. So number 1 in self-discovery is to face your demons. And it's okay if you don't want to go there by yourself. That's when you need to be called to Miss Sharon. 336-618-1670. So that's okay. Number 2, have you taken time to really celebrate yourself? Like when things happen good for you, are you the type of person that says, okay, that happened good, on to the next task, on to the next goal, on to the next thing? And you don't even take time to really celebrate yourself, pat yourself on the back, give yourself some kudos and say, you know what, I did that. I know I was the type of person that once I hit a goal, I just kept moving. I didn't take time to even celebrate the goal because I was just, you know, I had to be busy doing something. I had to be, you know, active. I had to be moving. I had to be shaking. I had to be accomplishing. I had to be doing. But sometimes you got to be willing to celebrate yourself even when nobody is celebrating you. So, number 1 is face your demons. Number 2, celebrate yourself. Number 3, ask yourself, what's my life's purpose? Now, that's always a good question, but not everybody knows that you really do already have the answer to that. You really do. What's my life's purpose? Well, our life's purpose really is to grow. It's to serve. And it's to absolutely be the best human being on earth that we can be until our time is up. And contribute all of our gifts and to make sure we blow life into all the things that make us happy. That's your purpose. You really got to understand that if God chose you to come here to this earth and he gave you some skills, he gave you some things that people tell you you're good at, then you got to make sure that you look at those things and see how you can blow life into them. See how you can do them more. See how you can serve other people while you're doing it. So I just want to let you know that you got to understand that your life's purpose is right in your life right now. It's nothing you have to look for. It's nothing that you have to search for. It's nothing that you have to wait on somebody to tell you. Your life's purpose is to live, to grow, and to serve. And when you're serving and you're growing and you're using your talents, I promise you, you're going to be on purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you can always get involved with someone else's purpose and find your purpose. All right? So that's number 3. Number 4, you got to clarify your core values. Are you integrous? Do you tell the truth? Do you honor your word? Is, being committed? Is being loyal important to you? So just, know what your core values are and make sure that you honor your core values. All right, so that's number 4, clarify your core values. Number 5, you want to find inspiration in the positive things that are going on in your life. In other words, you have some people where the glass is half empty or the glass is half full. And if the glass is always half empty, then you might want to say, well, what would it look like if the glass was half full? Because sometimes being negative is actually a habit. And I'm going to ask you tonight to break it. Just try your best to be positive even when everything in you wants to be negative. And believe me, it's easy. You can get negative just by waking up in the morning. You don't have to try. But it does take a little work to find the silver lining in everything. All right? That was 5, so we got 2 more. Number 6, spend time in self-reflection and meditation. Do you know a lot of people get up every day, they accomplish their task, they eat, they come home, they take a bath, they go to bed. They get up and they have the same routines. Do you know some people don't get quiet? Some people don't turn the cell phone off. Some people don't turn the television off. Some people don't even turn the radio off. What they do, they don't even give their mind time to just, get creative or just to have a break from noise. Sometimes you can hear God in your inner spirit if you just take time to get quiet, get by yourself, don't have anything going on, and just think, what do I want? Why do I want it? And write it down. Sometimes we don't even give ourselves a chance to meditate and get quiet. And when you find yourself very frustrated, try to get quiet. And there's so much in peace. I have to talk about Sharon, because Sharon's the only one I know about. I had such a hard time understanding the power in a peaceful environment. It's just so wonderful not to have drama and stress going on. It's so wonderful not to come home and go, I'm just so happy to be home and don't have to turn on the TV. I can throw my cell phone in my pocketbook and don't even have to answer it. I can sit with a nice quiet, just thinking and breathing. Thinking and breathing is all I do. And then I have a pad beside me because sometimes ideas come to me when I'm in that state. And I'm like, wow, I didn't ever think about that. So let me write that down. So I just want to encourage you to make sure that you have some self-reflection time. Sometimes you look back over your life and you say, am I where I want to be? Am I how I want to be right now? And if you are, then make sure that you celebrate yourself. But if you're not, it's okay, because all you have to do is decide where you want to be. And once you decide where you want to be, then you can write down some steps to get there. But sometimes you just have to get quiet. And last but not least, on 7 steps to self-discovery, journaling. Now, you know, there is some power in actually writing down how you feel on a regular basis. There's just some power in it. I don't know how it happens psychologically, but sometimes when I just write down how I'm feeling and what's going on, and I'm being fully expressed on a piece of paper, I actually feel better. I feel so much better. And, or if you have a person that you know, after you've journaled your information down, you can have someone that you just call and talk to. And all you do is just clear. And when you call somebody up and say, listen, I just need to clear. And all that means is, I don't want you to judge. I don't want your advice. I just want you to listen. Can you do that for me? And that other person, once they say yes, then you just tell everything, say everything that's there for you to say, and just be fully expressed about your emotions and your feelings at that time. Wow, you feel so much better when you're able to get it out. So know that you can self-discover anytime you get ready. Know that there are things in your life that even though they're happening to you, it's not for you. Because if God brings it to you, he'll bring you through it and you'll be able to help somebody else with it. I want to encourage you to know you're special, you're wonderful, and you are perfect even in your imperfectness. And sometimes you'll look at things and be like, well, why can't I attract the right mate? Or why am I by myself? Or why, you know, everybody else seems to be happy and getting married and finding somebody. Why can't I find somebody? Well, I promise you there is a reason why. Because even though the desire is to have somebody, your speech may be a little different than your desire. Your speech may be a little different than your desire. So just know self-discovery is awesome. You got to act like you're going on a safari. You got to, you know how you pack for a safari and you get prepared and you take your water and you take your little nabs and you make sure you got a backpack and you got a coat in case it get cold at night, and you got, just you can be able to take your clothes off and put it in your backpack if it's during the day. I mean, same thing with self-discovery. You have to prepare yourself to discover yourself. You have to be interested enough to you to want to find out more about you. There are so many videos, so many tapes, so many classes, so many things that you can take to help with self-discovery. It is unreal. But so many times we're concerned about other people. We're concerned about other things. And the last thing that we even try to get to know is ourselves, because it takes some courage to say, you know, I'm probably selfish. It takes some courage to say, you know, I probably don't like people deep down inside. It takes some courage to say, you know what, I probably, if people knew this about me, they really would be like, But you got to have self-discovery. You got to know your demons. You got to be able to talk about them. You got to be able to write them down. You got to be able to deal with them. So just ask yourself some questions sometime. Thank you for tuning in to It's All About You. My daughter's birthday is today. Elena Marche Hopkins is 14. So I'll be signing off so I can go and celebrate her birthday. But I just want you to know, you are the most important person to you. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. And don't ever let nobody tell you that you're not loved, because you are. You're special just the way you are. Have a good night. I appreciate you.